Hey guys, it's Abby from Abby of Pellinor, and today I'm telling you my May TBR. So I, as always, put too many books on my TBR. This happens every time, I don't know why. I think I'm going to be a little less strict with myself in terms of trying to get them all done. But I still would like to read all of these, so they're still all going on my TBR, and we'll see. I'm not going to be mad at myself if I don't manage it. So, let's start off with the standard that's going to be on my TBR for every month till it's done. War and Peace. Me and Olivia are still going to be working our way through the next section of this. We're enjoying it. Standard. Then for the Dead Famous read-along, the next book in Skullduggery Pleasant, Dark Days. This is 400 pages, but it's Skullduggery Pleasant. It's middle grade. That should be a speed through. Skullduggery Pleasant is first book follows a 11-year-old girl in Ireland who discovers magic and goes about solving crimes with a skeleton detective. I explain it a lot, I mention it a lot. Then Kayla at Books and Lala is doing the buzzword-a-thon for the entire year, and the prompt for May is House or Home, and the only book on my TBR that fits that is A Stranger in the House by Shari Lapena. This seems very fitting, seeing as it's a thriller, and Kayla loves to read thrillers. She's probably read this one. I am also hoping that it will be a fast read, given that it's only 300 pages, even if it is tall. It is a thriller, they tend to be quick ones, so hopefully that will be nice and easy too. And then before I get on to my actual sit-down TBR, we have the TBR jar. So last month the TBR jar was kind of a fail. Spoiler for tomorrow's video, this is a textbook. It was a bad idea. So let's see what the new month brings us for the TBR jar. Don't know what I'm doing. No, I want that one. That one! Okay, so it's thin. It's thin. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. That's a big one. Shit. So it's not as bad as I thought. It's just over 400 pages. For some reason I thought it was bigger. But still, for some reason this intimidates me. I don't know much about this. This is a classic, I believe, YA fantasy, although it may be on the cusp of going into adult, God knows. Some sort of Portal World situation. Hopefully I enjoy it. Can you see the problem? I was like, small TBR, this is not small. Then, okay, then. Reading with Caitlin from Manchester Rabbit. I'm going to be reading Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Finally reading it! So Caitlin is doing a whole big ass fucking readathon for the entire month of May where she's reading every single thing in the Grishaverse. I have read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom already, and I don't own any of the other books apart from Shadow and Bone, but we're going to be reading this one together. We're going to be reading it chapter by chapter. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Grishaverse is a YA fantasy overarching series. In the Six of Crows we follow a kind of found family kind of gang that does like little things. I say little things, big heists. I don't know what's in Shadow and Bone. I think it follows some of the same characters. There's magic in this world, and there's like the people with magic are either treated like really great or really shite. I don't know. Something about the Darkling as well. We'll see. It's one that I've had on my TBR for a while now. Why not finally pick it up when the TV show that I will probably never watch is out? But Ben Barnes is in it, and I live for Caspian. Like, Prince Caspian has my heart, so. Okay, let's be real, Edmund has my heart, but Prince Caspian was like. Now it's on to the regular TBR, in other words, please pray for me. A lot of these are guilt reads. Let's go for the one that isn't a guilt read, and that is Manners and Mutiny by Gail Carriger. This is the 4th book in the Finishing School series, which follows a kind of, it's a steampunk Victorian historical fiction science-y. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I've read the other 3 in the series, of course. This is book 4, this is the last one. I adore it, it's so much fun. I would love to finish out the series. It tends to be a really quick read for me. This is like 300 pages. Ta-da! Then we have Knife Edge by Malorie Blackman. I don't know if putting this on my TBR is a mistake. We shall see. To be honest, I don't know why I put these on my TBR in the first place. I read the whole Noughts and Crosses series when I was a kid, borrowed them all from either my local library or my school library, and when I then bought my own editions, I put them on my TBR shelves. And you probably think, just take them off. Well, I've put them in the bullet journal now. So what am I meant to do? Just not colour them in, or colour them in even though I've not... No, they have to be reread, which is annoying me. But also, Noughts and Crosses just fucked with my head. Like, it's such a deep book. So I don't know if putting this on my TBR right now is a good idea. I'm hoping it won't be as bad as Noughts and Crosses and that I won't kind of struggle so much with it mentally, but I do need to read them at some point again, just to kind of get them off of my TBR, I guess, because it's a reread and it's annoying me that they're on there. And they are amazing books. These books are fantastic. When I say that they fuck with my head, it's because they're written so well. I feel for these characters so deeply. Malorie Blackman is an amazing writer. She is fantastic. So yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea for my mental health, but I'm gonna try. And like I said, if I fail with my TBR this month, that's okay. I really want to try and do these four, and obviously War and Peace, but I really want to try and do Dog Days for the Dead Famous Read Along, doing the Buzzwordathon, doing my TBR jar pick, and reading with Caitlin. Those are like my main aims. So I think that's reasonable, and the rest are just like little extras. Then for the first of two guilt reads, it is The Stone of Destiny by Caroline Logan. This is a YA fantasy set in Scotland with a load of Scottish mythology. I was sent this by Caitlin from Mad Cheshire Rabbit because she wants me to read it, and if you may have seen on my Instagram lately, I recently got a box full of goodies from the author Caroline Logan, like a promo box with loads of things in this, including a gorgeous face mask that I've worn and I need to wash. I need to hand wash that. I've been putting it off. I'm lazy. This sounds really fun. It sounds really fun. I think I had mistakenly been identifying it as a middle grade, but Caroline has told me it is a little bit too dark to be middle grade, so this should be really great. The rating for like the size of the book is like decently large, so even though it is 340 pages, it should be totally manageable, and I really just need to know because Caitlin adores this book. I need to know what she's hyping it up about. And then last, but don't worry Caitlin, not least, this is just the Caitlin guilt trip month. A Touch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. This is the second book in the Ember in the Ashes series. I buddy read Ember back in June 2020 with Caitlin and she fucking loved it. I went on to binge all of them and is obsessed. And I still haven't read book 2. So I want to read book 2. I don't know how to explain Ember. Fuck. We follow someone like from the privileged side, someone from the underprivileged side. They end up meeting. It's a fantasy world. There is soldiers that are trained up. There's magic used. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I'm hoping I will also like this one. I'm so eloquent. And that is my far too big TBR for May. So as I will discuss in my April wrap-up, there are certain missing situations. They are remaining missing, okay? They're staying missing. It's fine. But yes, so this is my far too big TBR. What is wrong with me? Can someone tell me? But yeah, so these 4 are the ones I'm reading. Caitlin, look, I've had a bad time, okay? I will read these. They're on the TBR. If I have time, I will read them, okay? But just leave me be. These are the 4 that I'm really intending to read. This one should be a really fast and fun read. This one only if my head can handle it, and then those 2 afterwards. Look, I will read them! I can feel the hatred from Scotland. It's seeping. But yes, so that is my far too big TBR. Let me know, have you guys read any of these? I know Caitlin's read War and Peace. Bitch. But have you guys... And Caitlin's read that one. And that one. But let me know, have you guys read any of these or any of the series that are linked? And if so, what do you think of them? Let me know down in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!